The king of R&B.
So he says.
Jacquees.
I've never heard of Jacquees project ever.
Yo, me neither.
Ever.
I feel like, can I just go in?
I mean, you could. I should have been recording before this so we could do an intro. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Go in.
So Jacquees is one of the artists that released new music last week. So his new album is called King of R&B. And we discussed this before on the podcast, like when he first called himself the new king of R&B, and it was this like big uproar, and they was trying to play him like, oh, like he only remakes other people's songs, like he don't got no hits, da 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 da, like he shouldn't be calling himself king of R&B, and then it started this whole like debate or whatever. But and now he named his whole album King of R&B, and personally, I don't see anything wrong with it. Like I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Like you're supposed to think you're the best, not as extreme like how we talked about Kanye last week with his whole thing, but like in rap, like they always say like, oh, I'm the best out, like, and I feel like that's what you should do, and I think it's okay for Jacquees to do that. In the first song of the album is called King, and it's featuring T.I., and he shouts out like all the kings that came before him or whatever, but like he feels like he's the king of this generation, and I feel like you have the right to feel like that. If you feel like you putting in the work, and people are saying like, oh, he only remakes other people's songs and da 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 da, and it's like, well, maybe that's his niche. Like everybody has a niche. Like, oh, like, well, you could look at it like, oh, he copying everybody, da da da, or you could look at it as like, man, I know he about to flip this joint, like he about to flip this song to make it his own, like,
because that's what he does.
Yeah, and you can look at it that way, and people always like kind of make fun of him, saying he can't sing, and I think he has a nice tone. Like, is he Luther Vandross? No. But, like, I feel like he...
Jacquees we talking about?
Yeah.
God, Luther Queese.
Luther Queese.
Ew.
I feel like he has a good...
Jacquees.
Ew, that sounds like something nasty. Yeah.
No, but I feel what you...
Yeah, like, I feel like he has a nice tone. I think he stays true to R&B. Like, of course, he has hip-hop elements in his songs, but I think he makes R&B. And what I like about him is that I feel like he can take a joke. Like when people be clowning him, saying that he always go ee. Guess what track 3 is called on the album?
It's called E.
I'm gonna show you right now. Look.
Yo, he need to get out.
E.
Everyone just got 2 capital E's.
Oh, you got to get the hell out of here.
Oh, do we got that song on there? It is a song that I do like. That song with him and Lil Baby that come on the radio. That was like a horrible thing. It's him and Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Then it might be the one that I really like though. I heard it on the radio. I listen to it every time.
Does your Apple Music come up SSL error so it can't play?
No.
Like mine keeps doing that, and I don't know why. But anyway, I feel like, y'all done made fun of him. Now he got a whole song called Yee. That was stuck in my head.
You know what? He funny. You know what though? He's smart for doing that.
Yeah.
What's that? This E?
Yeah.
He's smart for doing that because he know people. He know what people said about that. He has
and
to.
I feel like he's flipping. Like, okay, y'all gonna make fun of me? I'm gonna make a whole song.
Yeah, I'm gonna joke with you about it.
Like, I liked it. I feel like it sounds like Michael Jackson, Lady in My Life. Like, it's something about it. You hear, like, the cadence, like the back.
I hear it. It's
something that's Michael Jackson-esque. I feel like it's Lady in My Life.
I see what you're talking about, but I don't know if it's Lady in My Life though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something. It's something. But to be honest, like Anthony, you were saying that you don't know a Jacquees project. Like I think I tried to listen to I think his album was 19, the one 19, and like it was a few songs. Like I like BED on there, But like, I don't think I really got into that one too much. But this one, I wanted to give it a chance. Just I don't know. Sometimes I just have to be in the mood, and I listened to it like 3 times already. Like just driving to my destination and driving back. Right. I enjoyed it, I think it's a good body of work. Is it Luther Vandross? No, it's like,
because if Luther drop right now,
it's a wrap.
Right. It's over for him. Unreleased.
Right. I enjoyed it.
Born again.
Right.
Right.
So King of R&B, I don't know. Everybody, check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check that joint out. Cause I didn't even know it dropped, to be honest.
He got the features is T.I., T.K. Kravitz, F.Y.B., Tory Lanez, Quavo, Young Thug and Gunna, Summer Walker.
Got Summer Walker?
Lil Baby. Who's this one? Oh, there's one. Is this featuring Future? There's one with Future. Definitely the first 3 songs stuck out to me like the most. It's King, Round 2, and Yee. Yee. Yo, that song been in my head.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that joint out.
Yeah.
That song didn't sound like it was like terrible.
Yeah.
I just want to hear it. Just to say, it was like the beat was smooth.
Yeah, I like Jacquees. Well, shout out to Jacquees. I like him. I think he's doing good.
I think he's doing good. I mean, he sound good. I'm not sitting here saying he ain't talented. I just never took the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then everything I kept hearing about him with him taking other people's songs and stuff.
Yeah, that was like all you heard, especially around the time with the when he did the LMA thing.
Yeah.
And DJ Mustard got involved and all that.
The first time that I heard Jacquees, it was a long time ago, back when Drake put out Girls of Beyonce. And he did Girls of Rihanna. I know girls love Rihanna. Girls like to act like they famous. Yo, and I liked it better than Girls Love Beyonce. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like him. But what else? What else new music y'all listen to?
Davies.
All right.
How do you feel, Jazz?
No, the thing about it is, like, let me just start off by saying Davies is fine. And I feel like that's the extent of it, and I want to not be the extent. Like, I love the way he talks, but like his voice sounds weird. Like, when he
his rap voice is
sounds
weird.
like this. I'm like, what?
Same thing.
Yeah, it's like I started it, but then I was like, I'm kind of turned it off, cause like
listen to his voice.
I'm not ready to receive that yet, and it was the voice was, cause it's like I want to like him cause he's so fine, but like it's like
That don't equate to.
It doesn't equate. Like, it's the delivery. I don't know. I just wasn't. I'm not ready to receive that yet. So I'm not even going to say like it's a horrible album or anything because I didn't listen to it. I turned it off.
You can't hear his fineness through the bars.
I can't.
It's like with him.
Something missing.
I don't dislike him.
I still agree with that. There's something missing.
I don't dislike him. I can agree with y'all where there's something missing. I can listen to him, but like, his voice isn't like the most pleasant or just the easiest to keep listening to. But as far as this album, after a while, I was like, all right, I'm just waiting for the album to be over. But I think what I like about Davies is I like his concepts. The content, yeah. Yeah, like I like his content, like what he talks about. Like, he's not talking about something that we probably haven't heard before, but I like the way he, you know, I can respect the way he does it. There's like 2 Davies songs that I like the content. I like it. I can listen to it. I'm not turned off by his voice or anything. Right, like the John. Matter of fact, on a new album where he was the On My Way to School John, where you hear like his mom in the beginning waking up him and his brother. And
I think that's what sold me on it.
Yeah, he was like, "Look out for your brother," and then he talked about all the stuff that he saw in school. And then like you hear him having a conversation with the boy, like because he was skipping math class, and he was like, "I ain't going," and he told him he was never going to be nothing. And it was like. I was picturing all that. Okay. So I like when you can make me do that, and I like his concepts, but it's like overall, and another thing, I just want Davies to, I can't tell him to stop doing it because he's an artist, but he not getting me with the chick songs, yo. Like with the girl songs,
Nah.
he just don't.
Like that Perfect song
Yeah, with Chris Brown. Yeah,
that
he
was
just don't-
just don't hit.
He almost like too gritty for a chick
Yeah,
song.
yeah,
Like
it's
it
like,
don't sound like you would make this on your own type track.
He don't need to
Yeah.
do that because he already fine. Like, just rap.
Yeah, but I'm sure the label wants him
I'm about
to
to
do
say
that.
labels don't want him to do it though. Cause the thing is, if it was up to a lot of artists wouldn't do chick songs. Like I ain't gonna lie, if you hear like Freeway doing tricks, like ain't nobody trying to hear it. Like
Freeway.
I mean, I love Freeway.
We love Freeway on this
but
podcast.
I'd rather not. I want to hear Freeway
Do a
talking
Freeway
about.
chick song. What Freeway talking
He
about? The
did a
chick
Freeway
song.
chick song.
Yeah, Freeway did have one, but what was it? Which song was it? That was a chick song. I'm trying to think.
It was
of
on the stimulus package.
what? Freaking the Beat. Because that wasn't a chick
No,
song.
no.
Okay.
He said something about you got that snap a pow. What's that joint called? Oh,
You
they
make
had a
me,
video
you make me
for
feel
it.
all right.
Yeah.
You make me
Yeah, that
feel
joint.
all right. Yeah, it was like that. Well, it wasn't like a. But
It
wasn't
was
like
another one, the one he got on his other album with 50 Cent.
Oh, take it to the top.
Take it to the top. Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Oh yeah. How could I play you? Oh God, I hate you. It was just like Free is like
Still you.
yeah. I just don't want to hear him talking like
You swear I'm fucking on a rendezvous.
yeah, right. But it's like I can't imagine.
hug.
Yeah.
What that other do, but I ain't gonna bug.
Don't you know I'm a thug?
I just want to show you love.
Put a beat on.
Yo, put a beat on.
put roses in a tub.
Rubber dub.
Freeway love song. Let's go. Come on, Freeway. He gotta pop out with the chicks on now. He gonna be the guy now. Tory Lanez gotta feature him on Chicks Tape 5.
First of all, I can't even imagine them two working together. Tory Lanez and Freeway.
It's me and Freeway.
Right.
Freeway.
Let me tell you a story. It's me and Tory.
Freeway and T Lanes. Nah, yo.
And you already know you're gonna have some like punchline where he adds his name in there, like
Yeah.
on some stuff like almost crashed the car, but I got over in the Tory's lane. Tory's lane. I seen your boy's lane. I come through.
Yo, fire. You hear these bars, Free?
Yo. I can see him doing that, and I can see him having one of them bars, like Freeway probably one of them rappers that's like kind of like how Game do too, or any rapper would do this. Yo, I don't know why, but I hate when rappers, I can't say I hate it. It's just funny to me when like you hear a collab probably that you never heard. Like we used to talk about like Free and The Weeknd and Free and Tory Lanez.
Weekend and Free.
Weekend and Free. But it's like, you know, rappers always be having a bar when they say that them and that other rapper that they're on a song with did something together. They're like, yo, you know y'all ain't do that. Yo, like catch me and Tory in the Bahamas with them. Like, no, y'all are not. Yo, Tory Lanez is not picking up the phone like, taking this trip to the Bahamas, yo. I gotta call my man Freeway to come. Like, I'm imagining everybody like on a beach or something, and Freeway comes in a full state property outfit still with a Scully on. Like, he got the same outfit he had on the What We Do video on the beach at the Bahamas with Tory Lanez. Like, I can't imagine them two doing regular stuff.
do that. What other rapper did that? I'm trying to think of a bar now.
First of all, I know the Game had to do it because the Game.
Oh yeah, of course he did.
Game just loves anybody.
You
who-
already know our song 100.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
him
get-
and 40.
Oh my God, yo! You know that. I'm
I
sorry.
love that song.
We
I
love
love
it
that song, too.
But do you really think? First of all, and I got a vest for us, a vest for 40. First of all, you did not go and be like, yo, I gotta get bulletproof vest for my OVO niggas. Yo, you wasn't even cool with all them. I'm sure you weren't, yo. I'm sure. I'm sure 40 is not without Drake just chilling with you somewhere. Like you go on tour to a whole nother state. Like, yo, I got this show out in Cincinnati. So you already know I had to bring my man 40 with me. And he had to get on stage with me. Like, no.
Yo, Game mentioned 40 like 4 times in that verse.
More than Drake.
When it came on, he was naming everybody. He's like, it was me, 40. And then he's like, I got a vest for 40. And then when the verse goes off, he's like, 40, I'm fucked up.
Yo, it was probably a room full of OVO boys, and he just was like, yo, excuse me. Went right to 40. Like, yo, I'm fucked up.
He probably pushed Drake
out
like down down the steps. It's like, no, where's 40?
Right.
Yo, I can't breathe.
It's like, yo, Drake, you don't even care about this. Yo, 40, I am fucked, yo.
Yo, I
he
never
wrote that
noticed
song
that.
for 40, yo.
I never noticed that he said him that many. He did say him that many times.
Yeah.
Hold up.
It's just like,
Johnny and Giuliano.
Real nigga shit. Other night at your crib, it was like me, black, 40. We just sitting there talking about life.
he's with all these people without Drake, by the way.
Yeah.
Niggas called me to set you up.
All right.
Me to come and wet you up. Cause you a out of town nigga like Biggie heard.
All right, so you got calls from out of town people about some beef, and this is who
Here we
you
go.
get vest for.
40 a vest
That's for 40.
40 first. Like 40 must have all the guns because he called him first and got a vest for him.
He's talking about Drake in the song, but his first person he mentioned with a vest was 40.
40. Like Drake don't even have one yet.
Dog fame is a motherfucker. Do a nigga 4 favors when you came to the fifth.
How soon they forget. I don't think they're in any house give you 9 like 5th with 40.
When niggas used to love you niggas. Heart beating fast when I dap and when I hug you niggas. Drake told me not to trust you niggas. Your energy off, you finicky. I crush you niggas. LA niggas be the crazy.
There you go.
Niggas will run up on your car, catch you off guard like you Lil Wayne and baby shit.
40.
I'm fucked up.
It's like, yo, now he needed to know that information instantly.
Yo, 3 times.
It's like, dog, for what?
40, yo.
For what?
He needed a vest.
Yeah.
He confided in 40.
So, what did you think of the album, Davey?
I liked it, but I think I liked it more because going in, I'm not a huge Davies fan.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that album was just the best Dave East project I heard. That's not to say that it was bad. I don't want people thinking like, well, this is just the best of a bad situation. No, it was cool. And that was probably the best of him I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it though. From like, it even came on hard.
Yeah.
You could tell he went out of his way to get some good production.
Yeah.
He had some songs with not that he hasn't had this before, but with like you said, they had
Yeah, Nas
Nice
on
concepts
that, right?
concepts, depth. Like I was like, all right, you wrote these, like you went out of your way. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's a little too long. I feel like it could be cut probably in half and be a better album cohesively.
Yeah.
I saw somebody post that Davies album hit different when you turn that shit off.
Dang, yo,
I
that's
was like,
crazy.
Dang. But after this conversation with you guys, I think I want to give it a chance, like another chance, because I kind of was just like sitting there and the first song came on. I was like, I don't feel like
You don't feel like listen to it, right? Like the length of the track list will scare you in the beginning too, but it's like you just
scary.
But I mean, you know, you got a nice little ride. You can turn it on, see what
It's just something missing. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I don't care.
I mean, you hear any of his other projects, like the whole entire ones?
I only know a few songs. Like I know Keisha and the other one. Let me see if I can find the name of it. It's just one song. I remember I put it on my story because he performed that Rolling Loud, and I really liked that song. I think it was.
Oh yeah, I saw it on your Rolling Loud thing.
You saw it.
What song was that?
What album?
I can't. It was probably on P2, Paranoia 2.
Yeah.
Probably. Most likely it was on that one. Paranoia 2 had some tracks on there. But like I'm saying, it was like I could listen to it all the way through, but it's like I would want to skip a few.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, Talk Too Big. Talk Too Big.
Talk Too Big, yeah.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I like the flow. His voice didn't bother me. Like it was great. And he fine. But my girl that I've been promoting on this podcast from day one, Doja Cat dropped her sophomore album. Yes.
So when did that John drop? I started listening to it, but when did it drop?
November 7th.
Oh, okay.
Came out last Friday.
Last Friday.
Yeah, so let me bring that up really quick.
Young Doge.
Young Doge. So the album's called Hot Pink.
She can rap.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I mean, she just sex on every track, but she can rap.
She's definitely sex.
Did you see Ebro's tweet? He said Doja Cat raps better than a lot of your favorite rappers.
She does.
I had
she can
to
rap.
retweet. I had to retweet.
I ain't gonna lie. I like that.
Rules.
Not rules. I mean, not saying it's like
Cyber
not
sex?
bad. No, not cyber sex either. It wasn't that. I like
Shine?
I like the Talk Dirty John.
Oh, what's that one?
I mean, honestly, you know the beats get
Oh
me.
yeah, you like beats.
I like beat, and I like the beat with Gucci too.
Y'all like the Gucci
yeah.
joint.
Yeah, the Gucci
I
John. I was
that.
like, yeah, I like this John.
So far, my favorites are Cyber Sex, Rules, and Shine, and Better Than Me. Those are my 4 favorites so far. But granted, the album, I think the album is solid. I don't know, nothing's touching that first album, Doge. I'm sorry. I liked her first album better because I feel like I skipped less. Like, I feel like her first album is no skips. Like, I can listen to it straight through. But I can skip a couple on Hot Pink. But I feel like I'm happy for Doja, and I feel like people are starting to pay her more attention and take her a little bit more seriously, especially with the release of her song Rules. Play with my, but don't play with my emotions.
Yeah.
I do feel like this album was more sexually charged. It was more like blunt with it. Which I don't mind, but I feel like before this album, I applauded her for like. She still talked about sex in her first album, but it was more clever. Like she kind of like didn't outwardly say like P-U-S-S-Y like the whole time. It was kind of like more wordplay and cleverness.
This one, she was like straight up.
She was like straight up with that. I saw a lot of lyrics from it, and I was like, oh shoot, all right.
Yeah. So
Right at everybody.
But I really do feel like I see the Nicki influence a lot. Like
Oh yeah, I see it too.
like in the early Nicki where she was rapping all fast and animated and stuff like that. And I even hear some Kendrick in the voice change and stuff like
Kendrick
that.
is definitely in there. I heard that too.
But at the same time, I feel like she's still like herself. Like she still stands out. I feel like trying to put her in a box would be just super frustrating because I feel like she's really versatile and she does so much. Like, I can't just call her a rapper. I can't just call her a singer. Like, she's just an artist. I feel like she can go and transcend like different genres, like hip hop, R&B. Like on Apple Music, they list both her albums as R&B soul, but there's like rock elements. Classic rock elements. There's pop, there's hip hop, and there's definitely R&B and soul. But I feel like she can kind of go any way she wants to go. So
She definitely super versatile.
Yeah, she could do a lot.
Yeah, it's just even though like Moo, like I mean I like Moo. I think it's funny, but it kind of set the tone that like people didn't really take her seriously.
Yeah.
But that was like the point of the song. Like it was just like satire. Like I'm about to show y'all like. I can make a song and anything will go viral.
Right.
But it kind of set the tone like, man, this girl. So that kind of like, it gave her attention, but it could have like backfired in a sense because we didn't take her seriously at first. Because the way I discovered Doja Cat, I was trying to make a playlist about, it was called Sweet Tooth, like girly songs. And I typed in Candy and then I saw her name. And I was like, oh, let me try this out. And then I ended up listening to the whole album, and I loved it. Like, didn't stop listening to it.
Right.
So that's the only reason why I discovered her other songs and got into her. But I feel like she got a better shot with this album because of the song Rules, and she had a great video for it.
Yeah.
And she also put the Juicy with Doja,
Tyga on
with
there.
her and Tyga on there.
At the back.
So I'm proud of her. Good job, Doge.
I'm gonna listen to the rest of that, John.
Yeah,
I knew I wasn't gonna be disappointed by it.
yeah. She. I feel like her production is good.
I don't want people to take her playfulness and quirkiness for granted. Like she can rap.
Yeah, don't take it lightly.
And this is coming from somebody like I was never before this a huge Doja fan. I mean, I kind of got put on her last album, but she could rap. Like, for real, for real. I know I keep saying that same thing, but...
It's just like, don't sleep on what she, you know, just because of how she may come off or how she likes to put herself out there.
Right.
I feel like she effortless with it, too. And it's just, like, cool stuff that she says. It's like, how do you think to say that?
It just
that's so cute. Like, she's so cute. Like, when I hear her songs, I just think of Pink. Like,
like something bright, something
just
like
pink and fun and cute and girly. Like, I like songs like that. That's why I think I like Nicki so much, because like she's just like kind of girly, and it wasn't so like as much as I love Lil' Kim, you know, Lil' Kim is like hardcore, but like Nicki brought that like cute, like fun pink, just pink. That's all I can like describe.
I get what you mean.
Element to it. So like that's the type of stuff that I want to listen to. Like,
it wasn't gritty. It was like you can rap and still be playful.
Like that's the stuff that I like to listen to when I'm getting ready to go to the club or going out and just want to feel cute. Like, as much as I love Cardi and her personality, like I don't really turn on Cardi to like get cute. You know what I mean? So that's why I think artists like Nicki and Doja, like female artists like that, when it's not necessarily super raunchy, like Trina.
Like Trina?
Yeah.
She's just like, all right, yo, dang.
Little off a thing like me.
You don't know that.
You know,
I think I like what I like about Doja is that she you could tell, you could hear like that she's having fun with what she's doing. Mm-hmm. I like that. Like I like that with anybody. Like if you sound like you having fun making this song, it's like, all right. Like I like the energy that you're giving off when you doing, like everything ain't just like the beat playful, but you serious. Like you just like trying to be super, you know.
Yeah.
And she a whole weirdo. Like if you follow her on Instagram, like she's a whole weirdo. And then that really like
they the best
works to her benefit in artistry, because just kind of like you just don't care. I feel like things just come off better when you just don't care.
You just carefree. You just yo, for real.
Yeah. That's an admirable trait. That's a trait I wish I had. Like I want to be more carefree.
Dog, just do it.
Yeah, I feel like
just do it, yo.
Yeah, I feel like I always do things better when it's effortless. Like, and I don't overthink. I'm such an overthinker. And
No, because
over analytical with some things. So, I like women and people that show that side.
Right.
Because if you ain't gonna do it, all you're gonna do is get judged by the people who wouldn't do the same thing, and they too. You never want to be too cool for something.
Yeah, I hate that.
They the worst kind of people.
They the worst kind of people, yo.
No, I can't do that. No.
I will probably meet somebody and like, yo, I ain't gonna say in the first couple minutes, but it's like, it ain't gonna take long. Like, yo, I'm weird, yo, and I'm stupid, and I can be crazy, like, but not the bad, but like.
I can be nuts.
Yeah, right. Like, yo, I will do some like stupid stuff, and it's like I don't care.
This is when you find out how weird I am.
Yeah. You gonna find out. You gonna get this bag of weirdness right now.
But that's the redeeming qualities, because everybody could be quote unquote cool or too cool for school, but like the people who accept you for all of that is the people you want to keep around you, or are like minded like that, are the people you want to keep around you.
Right.
Cause like, you know, us, like I'll make a joke out of anything.
Yo,
like
literally.
There's a water bottle on this table and I will find a way to make it funny. Like,
right.
Dumb as shit.
How do y'all feel?
Nut ass bottle.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all noticed. Did y'all hear Summer Walker canceled the rest of her tour?
Yeah.
So, and she said it's due to social anxiety, and she just like, cause it came after. People were complaining about her meet and greets. It was kind of like only like 5 seconds, and she was kind of like distant and short and not really personable. But
I guess she summer walked off that tour, huh?
Oh my God! I don't know if you're gonna make it to the end of the show. I don't know if you're gonna make it.
It's cold outside. Is she winter walker now?
All right, now.
Sorry, I'm done.
Now you got it, man. Listen.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on that? Anybody?
I was talking about this earlier. Yo. Not that I have a problem with, like, if she has that anxiety, I get it. Like, that's something that you have. Mm-hmm. Cool. If you love to make music, that's cool too. But But you wanna, I understand if she cut it short and she only wants to do shows that's like small or like little small intimate settings. All right, cool. But it's like, why? Well, I guess why sign up if you're getting this much love and this much publicity and these many people love you? So you're getting booked for these shows that hold thousands and thousands and thousands of people that will come and see you because you did have a #1 album at the time and people love you. It's like, if you know that's what comes with being in the industry anyway and being a singer and everybody knows your stuff, it's like, why even begin to even put yourself in that possible pool of people who's going to get that type of love? If you're just going to be like, all right, no, never mind, I'm going to just cut it short. It's like maybe going into it, you didn't really think that it was going to be like that.
Going into it, that she could just make music and that be that. But she probably had people in her ear, management, anybody saying like, pressuring her like, no, like this is how we eat. Like you got to tour. And then she probably like, all right. And then she said she probably tried to gear herself up like, okay, yeah, I can do this. And then she's out there. She's like, I can't do this. Like, this is not my personality. Like, I'm an introvert. Like, and then and if you feel like you're a real person, you don't want to put on a facade, you're not going to really keep doing that, even though you're into it. It's like, you know what? I don't want to do this. People, if y'all really feel me and like who I am, you'll understand this. And that is what it is. Like, it sucks that, like, they had to, y'all, like, paid y'all money to, like, do the meet and greets and stuff like that. But, like, personally, I'm not paying for, like, concerts unless it's, like, I know I'm going to get a great performance. She named her album over it. Like, I follow her on social media. Like, I see her, like, persona. Like, I'm like, you know what? I love listening to her album every day going to work. But I'm not sure if I want to see her live. Like, she on there whispering. Like, I don't want to just see somebody up there standing. And
she an intimate setting type of person.
Like, if you just sitting there with your acoustic guitar, like, that's cool. But, I mean, it's two ways to look at it. It is kind of like, well, dang, well, you signed up for this. But she probably didn't even think about it like that going into it.
She probably went in not knowing exactly how much of a toll it could take on you.
Yeah.
Being a music artist, especially a popular one, is work. And you go from somebody who was used to her small life music, quote unquote, career, and somebody's like, oh, you could probably do this. You could probably take it to the next level. And you go from doing a intimate lounge to a venue that holds 5,000 people.
They screaming your lyrics over you. Like,
right. It's like, it can be jarring for a new artist, especially.
Yeah, and she's young too. It's not like she's like 30 years old.
She's like 23 or something, right? Or 24.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, I get all that. But it's like, yo, having like, being on some type of, who's she signed to?
I don't know.
Well, being signed, being on some type of like record label or something, and you know you got an album release and management and everything like that, and they talk about a tour. It's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just speaking in my shoes. If I was somebody with social anxiety, and I'm like, all right, well, if I have a manager and I'm this artist who's gonna go like global, is gonna be globally known, and they want to make me go on tour, they're not gonna book. No one. I'd highly doubt that any person like that wants to make some real money is booking a tour full of intimate settings that hold a limited number of people.
Well, of course not, because she got too big.
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying
Summer Walker is on Interscope.
All right, Interscope. All right, so you got that big, and it's like, maybe I'm just saying things probably like that probably would have crossed my mind, because it's like, a part of her had to know, like, yo, if you got that much social anxiety, I'm sure you've been through not only like she's been through shows now. But something had to be she had to have at a point probably be in front of people doing something where she knows she don't like.
So there's this meme going around like, this is Summer Walker as a stripper, and it's just like stripper with her head down.
Yo, I seen that. That was funny.
Wait, was it really her?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, but all right, I get that. But
that's why people are attacking her. They're like, well, you as a stripper, like, oh, and then they see her doing crazy stuff like on social media, like, oh, look at, so you got social anxiety, but like. She's not in front of like a million people. She's on
an app doing something. That's totally different. Anybody can do that, but it's like getting in front of people is like a global like fear. Like people don't like doing that. A lot of people don't. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe there was just some thoughts that would have crossed my mind. Now, like y'all said, maybe she just thought it was going to be like, she probably thought she was going to be all right. Then got up there, was like, nah, I can't.
Stars are different now because, like, I don't want to say, like, oh, like, the stars back then were not introverts, and there's a whole bunch of introverts now. But I feel like the stars back in the day, like, they were introverts in private, but once they got on that stage, like, they a whole different person. Like Beyonce, like, you can tell she's real, like, kind of like shy and more reserved, like, as Beyonce in person, but like when she's on stage, she's Sasha Fierce. Like Michael Jackson, like, he was very quiet and shy and very timid and gentle, but when he's out on that stage, he's the king of pop. Yeah, even Prince, like, he has a very quiet demeanor, but once he gets out on the stage, but these stars now, like, especially the younger celebrities coming up, it's like they're weirdos, like, on stage and in real life, and they don't really know how to, like, talk and do interviews and stuff like that. So it's just like it's different, and I think people are still getting used to that transition. Like, from seeing those type of celebrities and their persona, and then this new generation that's a little more like weird and introverted, but they're not going to turn that off. It's like they're going to be that
the whole time,
the whole way through.
That kind of did that bother y'all sometimes? Like, you ever see an interview somebody, like, it's an artist that you probably know is just weird, but it's like, I hate seeing interviews and the people is just like, you know, hey, what's going on? And it's like, yeah, what's going on? Then the whole time they just like, so what do you think about this? Your tours come up, your album, like, how does it feel? You like, it feel good, you know. I'm just and it's just like, and they just jump like, you know, we just hold it. So this song that you got out, how did this come about? You know, it's you and Future, and I'm just naming people. Then they like, you know, just, you know, he like, they have the same answer, like, you know, he looked out for me in the beginning. He like big bro, so, you know, we just went to the studio, had the beat in there, and then we just but their whole process is just, you know, we got hoodie mode, went to the studio, we just did it, you know. Right. I'd be like, okay, like, why is the person asking you questions have more of a hype? Why are they more hyped to ask the question?
Because they're supposed to sell the interview, and the artist 9 times out of 10, if it's like Breakfast Club, they having this interview at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And they all
so the
tired.
artist probably either was straight from a venue or had to wake up at like 3 a.m. and go do this interview. I'm not saying that's the interviewer's fault.
That's probably just the case.
I'm just saying that's just the case. Either way, you should have known what you had to do that day.
Yeah, like, if you're going to be in this position where so many people are going to see
but
you.
I also want to, you know, also say, like, that's obviously easy for us to say. Because I don't know what's going on with them. Yeah. I don't know what they deal with, but they could be still high, drunk from the night before. But
yeah, it's true. I mean, and you know, it is a lot of possibilities. Maybe I'm not thinking about that. It's just, when I see it, I think you just expect a certain thing from, like, an entertainer. And like you said, those people are, like, weird on the songs, and maybe they just,
and also artists
weird like that.
Depending on where you are in your career, or if you're promoting something, which you probably are if you're on the radio doing an interview, you could be their 7th interview that day, and you've heard all the same questions in every interview all day.
So it's just like they saying the same thing over and over and over again, and they don't have no enthusiasm no more.
Right. I mean, but that's what you sign up for.
Yeah,
that's the life
different.
of a recording artist.
Yeah, because it's different when you look at it from, like, this side. It's like, that's it. Yeah. Like, that's what you going. that's how you gonna sound. That's what you gonna say.
And I think the audience feels like, well, dang, like, I'm putting all this money, like, spending all this money to put in your pockets to see you, and you kind of treat me like this. So that's their side of it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I mean, that's the risk you take. I don't know why you would pay for a meet and greet for Summer Walker when she constantly says, like, she's over it. You see her personality. Like, not saying there's anything wrong with her, but I'm just saying, like, I would not pay for a meet and greet for Summer Walker.
Yeah, not for her. Yeah.
Yeah, like, You got. I don't know. Move different. You gotta move strategically when it comes to buying these tickets and which artists you want to. You gotta determine how you want to spend your money on certain artists. Like, all right, I like Summer Walker's album, so I'm gonna give her money, buy her album, but I'm not gonna participate in her tour because I don't like the way she performs live.
Right.
So you gotta pick and choose like how you want to support who you like. So it doesn't like bite you in the butt, because at the end of the day, these are not robots. Like, they're actually human beings that you're investing in. So they're not machines. So that's just the risk that you take. So, I mean, I understand the frustration from fans, because I would be irked if I bought tickets and it got canceled because she's saying she got social anxiety when I hear you used to be a stripper and you twerking and stuff on social media. But at the same time, it's like, I understand perfectly where she's coming from, because she's a human being, and that's the argument, period. Like,
yeah, right.
So
it's like, yeah, we see it, but I mean, you could be on it in front of a camera, but being actually in front of these people, it's like, hold up.
Yeah, you gotta have some compassion. So,
especially with anxiety these days.
Yeah, that's really
because it's like a thing. A thing.
Yeah, it's really a thing. So, now and then they saying she's a witch.
Yeah, I saw that thing.
It's like, dad,
people
like, y'all
they just doing
now
anything.
she's like, all right, like, cause she's like, this is exactly what she didn't want.
Yeah.
Like, she was just like, she probably just like, I just wish I can go back to my regular life, cause now y'all saying I'm a witch. It's like, once you get on top, like, it's really like you're just under so much scrutiny. It's like you work so hard to get to this point where you want to feel like you're being recognized for your hard work. And there's always the peanut gallery, like, just scrutinizing and criticizing
no matter what.
Every single thing you do. It's like, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. It's just like, it deters me from wanting to be, like, famous or anything.
Man,
socials will get you.
It's just like, yeah, I'm about to say they gonna get you. They gonna say whatever they gonna say.
There'll be a fan to your face though.
Yep.
Right, like when this is not necessarily the same thing, but did y'all hear about how Cardi B pulled up on a Nicki fan?
Yeah.
She was like, I pulled up. I don't troll, I pulled up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, because they was like going back and forth on Twitter, like, and saying like, well, I'm on this street. And then she pulled up.
And that's the thing. You're a fan of somebody and you going back. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, what do people want?
She was like a Nicki fan. He was a Nicki fan. They were like trolls. Like, see what happened? Now she pulled up. What she got to say?
Like, yo, you still dealing with real people here.
Yeah.
Like, these are not people that's just like restricted to what they can and can't do.
Right.
Pretty much.
Might be under some type of contract or something musically, but real life is like, yo, that person, that's still a person who's willing and able to pull up on you and do whatever they want to do to you, regardless of the consequences.
Listen. Nothing else came out though, right? Or probably nothing else that I listened to. I feel like it was something else that came out, but so yeah, we mentioned this earlier. So Tory Lanez is going to be coming out with Chick's tape
Friday.
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, and then he released Jerry Sprunger.
Yeah, with T-Pain. I like that.
It's super dope. Yeah, super dope. I like that he put T-Pain on the track. The GOAT, the legend.
People still need to put more respect on him.
Yeah, it's highly anticipated. So I love that he put my girl Ashanti on the cover.
Yo, Chick's tape is, to me, is Tory's best work.
Yeah, 4 was.
They all was good.
4 was fire. They was.
Are they all on Apple Music or no?
Nah.
But this one gonna be on Apple Music, right?
Yeah, this one going to, but the other ones wasn't. He might as well.
He probably will.
I don't see why not.
Sample clearances.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that was the.
Yeah.
This one was funded and treated like it could. That's why it can be put on Apple Music,
like an album, kind of.
The other ones, he'd have to go back, clear all them. Like, I could see him never putting all them on Apple Music.
I'm excited to see what's on there.
Yeah, I know, because you never know what he's gonna sample on there. Like, it's just.
I love a good sample. Like I said before, like, not just like a cover, like it's like the same beat and you just, cause all I'm gonna do is want to listen to the original.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I like I like hidden samples a lot too. It's like I'm trying to figure out, wait, where do I know this from? I like samples like that too. But I think he does a good job. He's a good sample artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I say I really like those. He like turns it into his own. Like I like that. I was a big fan of the T-Pain John.
Yeah, I wish he put that out in the summer.
Yeah, it would have been perfect for that. Yeah. When they was previewing it before, like months, like it was like a minute ago. They had played a preview of it on Twitter or Instagram or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I just never knew when it was going to drop. But
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was dope though. That was dope. I definitely became a bigger Tory fan. Not just now, but since he dropped I Told You. Like before that, I knew about Tory Lanez even way back in like high school. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Cause my man Rel used to listen to him. And there was this one song. It's called like Shotgun or something. And he used to listen to that song constantly, yo. And I didn't know, it's crazy. He'd be around me listening to it in his headphones. I never once said, all right, let me just listen to it. He would tell me like, this Tory Lanez Shotgun joint. I'd be like, all right. But I wouldn't listen to him. Dope. Yeah. So like later on, I don't even remember what the first Tory Lanez song I heard, but I heard something. And I'm like, all right, yeah, he can rap. But then later on, he dropped Say It and everything like that. And I'm like,
I still love Shooters.
Oh, Shooters, yeah.
Do go travel with it makes me feel like, I don't know, criminal. Like I love it.
Criminal jazz.
I became a big fan, even though his last album had like it was real like one note a lot of times. But I enjoyed that album. I still listen to it.
I feel like we talked about like the songs that we each like, and I feel like I liked all the songs that you say you always skip.
Did I say probably? But I don't know.
I love number 2. She told me that I can't.
I started listening to that more though since you said that.
My mind's head I love that song. She told me.
Yeah, I love that album. I listen to that album at some point every week now. Like that joint is dope.
He always cough on the track.
What? All right, cool.
But yeah, I don't know. I think he's a good sample guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he definitely dropping this week. Oh yeah, Game about to drop at the end of the month.
Oh really?
Oh yeah,
November
he is about to finally come out.
28th, whatever, the day after his birthday. That's what he said. Because I watched him on Everyday Struggle.
Let's go. Oh, people still watch that? I promise you, I did not watch an episode after Joe left.
I only watched it because it said Game was on there talking about stuff, and he was talking about like.
It still came on.
I tried to watch it. I watched it for a little while after Joe left, but eventually I was just like, all right.
Yeah.
I remember when Joe left, like I was heartbroken because like I watched that show like faithfully, like I loved it, love. I look forward to it. It was like every day.
Yeah, it's not. I could definitely say it's not the same. It's kind of like now you literally just looking forward to what the guest is gonna say. But like before, it was like you want to know what Joe gonna say, you know. But it's now it's really just all about the guest.
And I always look at the desk and like, wow, like I wish I had your job. Like that should be me.
That should be. Yeah, you can see that job easily.
Yes, I'll be in there wilding. I'll be giving more input because she ain't really say nothing the whole time. I'll be like, well, I think, and not just be the moderator.
Yeah, she's just like a question person,
yeah, she's
and
just
then
like the moderator, like ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, then the academics and Wayne would say something, but yeah, it definitely ain't the same no more. But I guess some of the interviews is cool. That's the only one. That's literally the only time I watched it since Joe hasn't been there. Was that Game one? Mm-hmm. So that was it.
You know whose album I've been listening to?
Who?
It's not new. It's super old. Remember Nicole Ray?
Yeah, but I never heard anything.
I never heard her album.
Yeah.
So her album Make It Hot. It's funny because one of my friends on Instagram, he was singing a song in his car, and I was listening to it, and it had like that 90s vibe that I love. Like it's just a certain like 90s vibe sound that I like. So I looked up. I didn't know he didn't have like what the song was called or anything, but it sounded kind of familiar. But
right.
I Googled like just the lyrics of what I heard him saying, and it came up Nicole Ray, Eyes Better Not Wander, and I'm listening to it. I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody, but You ever think you never heard a song before, and then you hear it, and it's just like something triggers like your memory from like so like deep, it's like deep in your memory.
Like you heard it somewhere before?
Like you heard it before. It's like, but you haven't heard it in so long. That's what it kind of felt like. It's like I thought that I never heard it before, and I might not have, but I'm like, nah, it's something about like these lyrics are like triggering like memories that are like deep in my brain.
Right.
So then like I was listening to it, and I watched the video too, and it brought back that vibe that I like. So I've been listening to it like on repeat, like.
Trying to remember?
No, just
I
like listening to it, and then I started listening to the whole album pretty much, just like going back, cause Missy Elliott pretty much like produced that whole thing, and I just love Missy's sound, like that 90s sound that she get like when she was putting artists on, and when she was with Timbaland and Magoo and Playa and Aaliyah and Genuine and all that, like that era of Missy. So that's another album that I was listening to. It's not new, but like I just been listening to
what have
that
I been
like
listening
all
to?
week.
You don't know what you been listening to?
No, I think everything we said. I listened to Doja Cat. I listened to Davies. I listened to
Saved by the Bellinger.
Nah, I didn't. I listened to. I ain't even listened to much. I felt like nothing. Like we got albums that came out, but like nothing. It felt like there was still a drought of anything happening.
Yeah, I
Y'all
really
didn't
haven't.
listen to Jacquees.
No, I didn't listen to.
I ain't even know about him dropping.
Luther Vanquees. I didn't listen to him. Queestraws.
Yeah, Queestraws, man.
Yeah,
I've been listening to just random. Like I didn't like just had to go to my last resort and just go to the For You section where it just makes a favorites playlist.
I love that playlist. They be getting me together, okay?
I don't know, man. I kind of like my Spotify on repeat playlist way better than the Apple Music John. But the Apple Music John is all right. But
I briefly took a break from Christian Dior, but I'm back.
Oh, Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Yo, I heard another one of his songs yesterday as somebody was playing on some preview or some video, and I was like, yo, all his songs sound like that. Yo, all of them had that same, like, I was like, yo, why do all his songs have this kind of beat on it?
She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. She make it clap for it. She make it clap for it.
He always has questions. He always got questions.
He's just so not sure of himself.
Right.
Billie Jean.
Wait a minute. How do you say that she made it clap and then ask, did she really do it? Like, wait a minute, did she?
Am I a fool?
Right.
He's stepping outside of himself.
All the time on every song?
I step outside of myself. I step
outside of myself?
Like, come on.
Give me lit. Gun on my head. One in my head. Stand clip. And then he does his dance.
He don't even know if he did that dance or not.
He did.
He don't even, no. I
said
said he don't know if he did it or not because he's unsure about himself.
Did I do a dance?
Why? Speaking of dancing, why is Meek doing this?
Yeah, he got chill.
Oh, how do y'all feel about? Okay, so it was just on Marion's birthday.
Yeah.
I think it was the day before yesterday, and they were calling him the Unbothered King because like he just seems completely unbothered by the fact that Lil Fizz, his bandmate, is dating his baby mom, 2 kids. And Meek Mill commented, he was like, because they posted a photo of himself. Meek Mill was like, I'm not gonna lie, like, y'all out of pocket for this. And she's like, oh, well, I'm not gonna lie, you was out of pocket, you was trying to talk to me or something. All right, I need to turn him off.
See,
Like what?
He said they out of pocket for saying that, for calling him the Unbothered King?
No. Lil Fizz and April posted a picture of themselves.
Yeah. I seen
just
that.
like as a couple, and Meek Mill commented like, "Y'all out of pocket.
Y'all out of pocket, yeah.
Because like y'all shouldn't be dating."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, you're out of pocket because you tried to talk to me. That has nothing to do with anything.
At
Even
all.
if he did try to talk to you, so him and Marion not friends, probably.
Yeah, like, first
oh
of
wait,
all-
well no, he was made back. Oh,
Yeah, but he was put on a team on as label mates. Meek was not hanging with Omarion before that.
Right.
Lil Fizz was in a group with him 10 plus years ago.
Like I just don't think it's this. I'm like, this can't be real. Like you can't be this trash.
They're acting like Fizz was like. I mean, Omarion was like O'Malley.
Yeah, like
O'Malley.
Yeah, exactly. like if it was like. Back when we was like 15, what if we was in high school and let's say like J Mar had a baby or something. Mm-hmm. Now it's like all these years later, it's like 13 years later, and I'm going with his baby mom now. He still has the right to be man. Like you just gonna go? You my best friend, and you gonna go with my baby mom?
Yeah, like that's like you're really a trash individual for that. Yeah. She's crazy. Like
I'm sorry, it's rules.
There's so many people. And there's so many fish in the sea. Yeah, you choose your best friend. Baby mom.
Yeah, right.
You choose your baby father's best friend. Like, bandmate, whatever it is. Even if they're not besties, like, they was like brothers.
Yeah, they was like brothers.
So what are you, y'all are disgusting. Judging.
And it's like, and somebody made a video on Twitter, remember because Fizz said before when he was like, he said that him and Omarion was never friends, right? And then recently, he had an interview. Somebody had an interview with Omarion, and they was like, they asked him, I think they asked him what his favorite part of something was, or favorite, and he was like, he said that him and Fizz was like real cool again, and everything was all good. Then they showed a clip of an interview with Fizz, and it was like, what's your favorite part of this whole like tour, or favorite part of whatever? He was just like. He was like, honestly, he's like, out of everything, my favorite part is that, me and my brother Omarion, man, we good again, we friends again.
Why
he's like,
were
it just
they
brought a
beefing
good energy.
in the first place?
I don't even remember. But it was like he was happy that they were friends again, but he claimed that they was never friends before. So it's like, what did that even mean? Like, what are you doing?
Crazy.
And it's like, it's crazy that we even into the whole situation anyway.
Yeah,
but it's like,
I'm mad that we're even entertaining it, but like,
it's just like,
it's like, come on.
Yeah, you don't. It's like, come on, dog. Deep down inside, you're not supposed to be going with this girl. You know it's rules,
it's
dog.
Not even deep. Period.
Well,
on the surface,
you
know that's not.
You know it's wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. Like this is so wrong. Like
it's like, you know it's rule. You know how you should be rocking as like somebody that's like a brother to you, and it's like this ain't how you move. This ain't how you supposed to move because. This is like real life stuff. I don't want to hear none of that. Like in real life, we're not trying to.
Children, when they grow up, they calling you Uncle Drew, whatever you are.
Yeah, right.
Now you're what? Step Pop? Like this has to be just for TV. I can't believe that this is real. But this is Omarion's response. Pop locking.
Right. He touched.
Don't care. Everybody's like unbothered king, unproblematic king.
Dog. You know what, man? I salute him for him being able to be that strong about it. Yeah. I do. But it's like, you know what though? I'm not worried about them. Because the only business he got to handle is the kid. Now he might feel some type of way, but it's like he probably like, man,
he probably so done with her. He like, I don't even care.
Yeah, he probably so done with her, and being mad at him forever isn't gonna like being mad at him and like keeping the anger and like that's first of all that's what people want. Second of all, it's like, all right, I just know. I'm realizing like now it's like, yo, like the best way to just get or take your anger out, I guess, on somebody, even for a move like that. Just don't mess with just don't mess with them no more. Simply, at the end of the day, no matter what you do after that, you're just not gonna mess with the person.
Response. It's probably making her sick.
Yeah,
that he not like lashing out on social media and
because it's a mystery, dog.
And like he probably not lashing out behind doors because she's the type of person that would take advantage of that and like expose that. Like he blowing my phone saying da da da. He probably just super unbothered. He might cry in his room, whatever. But
and he might.
To us,
pop locking. Just give it a little solid and then just right.
Icebox. It's an icebox where his heart used to be.
Pop lock the troubles away.
Right, exactly.
Listen, he be all right. Clearly he is all right.
Shout out to the unbothered king that is Maybach O.
Maybach O, dog.
With the hits.
Yo, where is he? But where is he with Maybach music? That was a quick. That was like a real quick thing, real quick.
Girl, I don't care. He really came back with that joint. Like, I feel like MIA brought him back.
Yo, said
Since
she
you went
leaving me.
away, love's been MIA.
Yo, she went with Fizz.
That is terrible. And I was listening to a B2K song today too. And then,
Yo, that joint was tough when it came out.
And then Fizz came with his little corny rap. At the end, talking girls be shaking their butts. I'm like, yo, this.
And he really said the word butts.
This
Nah,
15-year-old joy.
nah, dog. Y'all supposed to be cool. You don't do that. I'm sorry. You just don't.
That is such a violation.
Super violation. I don't know nobody who did something like that.
But that's all I got.
Yeah, it really ain't much going on. Drake got booed off stage.
Oh! Can I just
He gonna be there
address
for the
that?
next 10 years, though.
I
Sign
know.
up for the next 10 years.
Let me address that. First of all, why even get mad? Because think about who's booing him. These are Tyler, the Creator fans. Not saying Tyler, the Creator is bad or anything like that, but his fans are probably weirdos, like, that don't appreciate what is Drake. Like, you got Tyler, the Creator prices for Drake to come out. Like,
They're not even the same type
you're
of...
not even, like, and the thing about it is, it's understandable. You know why? Because the type of fans, like, Tyler, the Creator has, it's like underground type people. Like
I don't think that's
underground
true though. I think they were just some trolling ass kids
They're just...
who are Tyler fans. Like they might have even been Drake fans, but they just wanted, what did they say, Frank Ocean?
Yeah, they wanted Frank Ocean.
They wanted Frank Ocean. I don't even. I think under different circumstances that wouldn't have happened. If Drake was on the bill and Drake came out.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't sit here and say they don't appreciate him. I think they were just.
Well,
They got that anarchist attitude that Tyler creates. But Tyler was a Drake fan. He wanted Drake to stay.
Yeah, he was
said
actually mad.
He was disappointed in his fans. I would be too.
Yeah.
Like, you don't do that to Driz.
You gonna boo my guest. And it's like, I can see if he was actually like messing up or
Boo the
actually.
boy.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, when I heard it, I was like, dang, they booed Drake.
It was trending
you
all
got some
day.
strong fans, Joe. They love you. Because
Right.
they had faith in your decisions to bring another person out so much that they booed the biggest artist in the
I'm
industry
like,
right
he's
now.
the biggest artist ever. Did y'all see
Don't matter.
Yeah, I guess it don't matter.
Did y'all see on Twitter, like, people on Twitter was, like, making, like, fake Drake diss bars? Like,
Yeah.
how Drake is going to diss,
That
like,
picture of him
Tyler's
writing,
fans. Yeah.
And they had the caption at the
Oh,
top.
shoot.
It's so funny. I think if you go in the Shade Room,
Yeah,
the
that.
Shade Room posts 100 posts a day, so you might
Yeah, I might have to dig. Yeah.
But it'll show you like everything like everybody was saying. It was pretty dope stuff that Drake probably would say.
Probably would say.
They
I
was
s-
talking about Frank Ocean. And it was just
Nah.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
They had some video of those people. A lot of people holding up them OVO signs and like crushing his CD
Yeah, what
and
was that
throwing it in
about?
the trash. And I'm like, all right, did y'all really that mad that y'all are out here putting up like OVO must go, whatever they said, and they throwing out Drake albums and stepping on them, and I'm like, Drake
In
is,
my mind, I was like, y'all are idiots. Y'all bought these at one point.
yeah.
He already got the sale. Like,
After that, it's like whatever
Okay.
you do with it.
I found it. Got booed for keeping it frank.
Oh my
And it's
god.
deeper than the ocean. Had me on stage drowning. Y'all was causing a commotion. Just to be frank, they didn't get me in my feelings. Got booed off stage. My bank still made a killing. Once Frank left the ocean, they was riding my tidal waves. Now that Frank's back in the ocean, my title fades. I told him it was all love. I go by Drake. I now know how Silver felt when the tomatoes hit his face. Damn.
First of all, Drake would say that. It's like,
To be quite frank, the booze tugged on my emotions. Spelled EMOCEANS.
oh my god, yo.
Waves of sadness hit my heart, all that erosion. In an ocean full of people that I'm sure and can't
See,
can't stand to see me win. Why did Tyler even bring me in?
you went in.
why did Tyler even
It was
bring me
pretty
in?
funny. But yeah, bye Tyler's fans. Y'all are unappreciative.
I've been listening to his album all week actually.
Who's?
Tyler the Creator.
I didn't
Yo, this is literally the first Tyler Creator album I ever heard, and I have my select tracks.
I felt like I tried to listen to it because I heard everybody saying, "Oh my god, it's so dope." I felt like I was listening to the same song for 4 hours. I'm like, when's the next song? I'm like, oh, I'm on track 4. Like I thought
I mean, they got different sounds on there. It's just you gotta like with Tyler Creator, you gotta like wanna. You have to be ready for like what
I
he's
didn't hear
bringing.
no rapping though. I thought I like Yonkers. I like She with Frank Ocean.
Yeah,
like,
but that's old though.
it's like I don't know who he is.
Now it seems like Tyler Creator is more of like a It seems like he's more of like a name, and it's like say if somebody has a band, but the name is just say if it's like we are like it's kind of like we are Tyler the Creator or something like that. So it's him, and he just has his whole
Yeah,
like,
I get
that's
what
it
you're saying.
seems like. Yeah, because it's not just everything is not just him, but it's like sometimes I'll be like wondering like, yo, is this him or is this just his voice like kind of like raised up pitches or who is this other person?
I hear Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, Charlie Wilson's on there, but it's like sometimes I hear other stuff and I'll be like, yo, I don't know who this is, but supposedly he produces and stuff, but it's kind of like you don't know what direction his beats are going to go in. You don't know. It's so random.
Right.
But
Okay,
that's
so
why
his
I have
name
to like
just encompasses more than just rapping. Like it's
yeah, like
production and
he's real. I can't knock the way he thinks because he is real. Like his production style, kind of like it keeps me like interested in because he does so many different things and takes it to different places where it's like, dang, it all works. You just, and it's like, it helps. I mean, it's easy for him because he's an artist too. So it's like, you know exactly what you want that beat to sound like if you're producing this. You know what you want it to sound like at this part. So whatever words you got, you can mold the beat right around that and make it however you want. Yeah. Even if it don't just sound like what you constantly had from the start. So I find my tracks on his album that I really like that I enjoy, but it's not like the whole thing. Sometimes it's just like, all right, I ain't really into this, and I'll skip a couple.
Tyler has to be like put in my lap, or like I have to be exposed to it. I don't go out and seek him. I'm like,
yeah.
And when I tried to, it didn't work. Like with the new album, I was like, oh no, well everybody's saying how great it is, and I was like, okay, like I don't know, this is really my steez, but like I like when he put out that freestyle with him and ASAP Rocky, Potato Salad or whatever. Like I liked hearing him rap because I think he's real clever and weird, and I like that, and I like his voice. But like, yeah, I guess I'm still stuck on the old stuff that I would hear. Like even back then, I didn't really go seek him. I would just be presented with him and just respond in whichever way I chose. But I mean, you go, Flower Boy.
Yeah, Flower Boy.
Man, listen, I'm still not like a diehard, but I was like, all right, I found my couple because I was like, let me give it a chance. Right. Now, that's something, I've waited all this time. Like, all right, let me give one of his albums a chance.
True.
But it's all right.
I think that's about it, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. I'm going to sign out. Enjoy your day, evening, afternoon, car ride, gym visit, weekday, work day, workout. Be safe. And hopefully next week there will be a bunch of BS to talk about.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But if not, we're just going to find something random to
Yeah,
talk
we're
about.
going to keep y'all, entertained regardless. But remember, hit us up. AuxCourtcast on Instagram, AuxCourtcast on Twitter, AuxCourt on Facebook.
Yes, sir. And
AuxCourt on all of your streaming platforms, AuxCourt on YouTube, etc., 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 etc. AuxCourtcast@gmail.com. And for the AuxCourt, I'm Ant.
Jazzy.
Jacquees.
Jacquees.
And you're now unplugged. Enjoy yourself. We'll talk to y'all next time. Peace. All right. Queese twins.